والهجرة الانتقال من بلد الشرك إلى بلد الإسلام. والهجرة فريضة على هذه الأمة من بلد الشرك إلى بلد الإسلام، وهي باقية إلى أن تقوم الساعة. والدليل قوله تعالى: إن الذين توفاهم الملائكة ظالمي أنفسهم قالوا فيم كنتم؟ قالوا كنا مستضعفين في الأرض. قالوا ألم تكن أرض الله واسعة فتهاجروا فيها فأولئك مأواهم جهنم وساءت مصيرا. إلا المستضعفين من الرجال والنساء والولدان لا يستطيعون حيلة ولا يهتدون سبيلا، فأولئك عسى الله أن يعفو عنهم، وكان الله عفوا غفورا.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I want to speak about some of the things that you will face when you arrive to the UAE and why having assistance is very, very important. If you have a relative here that will help you with housing, or you will be moving with them temporarily, then you don't have to worry about this. But those of you who will be coming and they don't have help, or they want assistance outside of their relatives or anyone that they know here, then this advice is for you. So some of the things that you will be faced with is, of course, when you come to the UAE, once you arrive, you will have to be in a hotel. And that can get quite expensive, especially if you wanted to have a prolonged stay. Now, if you have the finances to stay in a hotel for, say, a month, if you came on vacation, then this video is also not for you. But you could save money. You don't have to spend that much if you had some assistance locating temporary accommodations. So when you come, you'll be in a hotel, which will eat into your budget, and you have to take taxis everywhere, which also will eat into your budget. Those of you who can rent a car from the Dubai airport, that is the only place you will be able to rent a car if you do not have residency, and it is quite pricey. It will become quite pricey to rent a car daily just to run around and, explore UAE or do whatever you came here to do. So hotel, renting a car, I don't think any of us would like to spend that much money and also have to eat. Most likely you'll be eating out because many of the hotels do not have a kitchen. You would need to know which ones have a kitchen, in order to secure a hotel for yourself that would allow you to make your own meals so that you're not buying breakfast, lunch, and dinner for yourself and your spouse, or yourself, your spouse, and your children, or whatever your family dynamics are if you come here to visit. So we actually have our business license is registered as a consultancy. And as I mentioned before, I'm in the footwear business. However, I do consultancy as well for those who need it. And why I recommend consultancy is because we lost a lot of money when we came here. I wouldn't say unnecessarily, because it was knowledge gained. Our loss was also a gain. From 2016 till 2019, we learned many, many lessons and have gone through the motions with catching the taxis and, the frustration of trying to find temporary housing and things like that due to money running low, desperation, having fallouts with the taxi drivers because they don't speak good English. Many of them are from Bangladesh or Pakistan, and they speak broken Arabic. So if you don't know how, if you're not used to how they speak their broken Arabic, you will get frustrated, especially when you're trying to get to your destination. They don't know where the destination is. Sometimes you can use it's an app called Kareem or even Uber. They'll take you to the destination based off of the app, but sometimes the Google is not 100% accurate, and you need someone to wait for you, or wait if you get stuck and the address that you were trying to reach is not accurate. Then you're in a situation where you have to catch another taxi, maybe feel defeated, go back to your hotel room, and just give up for the rest of the day because you're frustrated, especially if you're a woman. Women will get frustrated. If you have children with you, this is a nightmare. This is a complete nightmare. So, but men, I think they have a little bit more stamina and a little bit more patience to try it out. But it's costly because depending on what you looked for online, you don't know the distances between these places that you're looking for. So anything can happen. I mean, you get to the place and then the person who you were supposed to meet, they're not there. They're saying, oh, okay, I'm going to come. I'll be there in 10 minutes, and they still didn't come. You're just waiting there. Or you have a situation where you've been talking to people on the phone, arranging appointments, and your data or your minutes run out, because when you come here, you cannot get a SIM card without assistance, because UAE doesn't allow SIM card registration with passports anymore for their phone companies, which is due and Ittasilat. They used to allow it for tourists, but now they do not. So you need assistance with getting a SIM card with someone who has residency, or a company that is not from the UAE that is providing SIM cards that you can register your passport with. But you need assistance with all of these things. So you have the taxi frustration and using all of your funds or a good portion of them. You have the hotel room against you. You have if you are renting a car, you have that against you, running around here and there trying to find what you need, and you're not from here. It would be extremely exhausting and frustrating. At the same time, worrying about eating and getting your rest and doing research. It's a lot of work. So I recommend getting assistance for temporary housing and making connections with us, joining our group to ask any important questions that you would need before your arrival, and coordinating with us to assist you in your transition, whether you are on temporary stay or if you're coming here to move here permanently. You need assistance. So what we do is scout the residencies that provide furnished studios, 1-bedroom and 2-bedroom apartments, according to the person's budget. And they range from 2,000 AED a month to 5,000 AED a month. It depends on where you want to go. If you want to go to Dubai, if you want to be in Sharjah, if you want to be in UAE, even UAE has 5,000 AED a month. I mean, it's even more expensive than that. You can have 6,000 AED a month, 7,000 AED a month. It really depends on your budget. Not everyone is in the same income bracket or financial bracket. Some people can afford the more expensive accommodation, temporary accommodation, furnished apartments and things like that. So assistance with this locating this furnished accommodations is needed to save you stress and frustration and time, as a matter of fact. And the other thing I advise, if you're coming here to set up business or to find information about jobs, then I recommend contacting us for consultancy. So, and also joining the group. There are individuals in our group who are here in the UAE working, and they will have more information on jobs. We can only give advice on what you should do as relates to jobs. But it will be beneficial to converse with those in the group who actually have work experience here, and they may have job leads. We also provide links and things like that to jobs and give our advice, of course, based upon the questions that we ask you, your experience, and the knowledge that we have regarding a person who would need to work. In addition to that, those who want to come here for business, if you don't know what you want to do, I highly recommend consultancy so that we can get to know you, find out what your experience is, what your background is, what your specialties are, what field you're in, so that we can give you the best advice, strategy, and method to set up your business according to your family size, if you're single, all of those things. We will need to know that in order to give you the best advice and the best strategy. If you are a person who's ready to set up business right now, we also assist with this as well. All of this is in the realm of consultancy, helping you set up your business in the free zone, due to the fact that UAE has set it up where the person who was coming here to the United Arab Emirates, he does not have a bank account. Everything is paid with either checks or card, debit card. A person who does not have residency cannot secure a bank account in order to get a check, and he cannot secure a bank account in order to get a debit card to pay for anything. So you're literally totally dependent on someone to do these things for you. I have to be 100% honest. Many of the agents or consultants here, they do not have your best interests at hand. Alhamdulillah, I am Muslim. I am Salafi, and I care about those people who are trying to make Hijrah because I am one of them. So I understand the need for a person to have all of the information suitable for them to make the best decision and save time and money, because I myself went through it and I did not have this assistance. I did not have this help. We had a lot of painful experiences, but learned from them. Experience, it teaches you a lot. Pitfalls and failure, for lack of a better word, it teaches you a lot. So I do appreciate the experience that we've had with those mishaps, but Allah is all wise, and we accept His qadr, and we're pleased with it, and it has allowed us to be in the position that we are in, to help you all in avoiding these problems. So you would need assistance if you are ready to do business in paying for all of your license fees and things like this, which would be, of course, on the agent or the consultant to accomplish for you, because you don't have the ability to do so. We also tell you the pros and the cons of having a business in a free zone versus having an independent kafil or local sponsor or local partner. All of this will be discussed in your session in your consultancy. So we recommend actually coming here in stages. If you come on a visit to UAE and you want to know about how to move here, how to set up a business, I would say contact us so that you can set up a consultancy session. As well as if you are ready to do business and you have the money and you want to set up your business license now, also contact us so that we can assist you with that. So that's what I have for today regarding what you will face and things that you need assistance with to save you frustration. You know, it's difficult when you don't have anyone here. It's very difficult. You don't have any family. You don't have anyone that you know. You don't have any friends. You know, assistance is extremely important. And I think that the more of us that come here, we can create a network for those who will come after us, and we can assist them. And as you know, the Prophet ﷺ said that Allah will help the servant so long as the servant helps his brother. So this is a golden opportunity as well. Those of you who are considering making hijrah to the UAE to gain reward, you know, you make your niyyah for Allah and you gain reward just if you help a Muslim with information that could save him from some stress and, you know, losing money due to him being ignorant and not knowing what is in front of him or what is waiting for him. So this is what I advise with. You know, we can help one another. Those of you who haven't joined the group, join the group. Request to join the women's group if you are a sister, and join the men's group if you are a brother. And you know, easy way to get ajr, easy way to get reward is by creating a network. And also, I will recommend those who come here to the UAE to make a YouTube channel based on your niche. For example, if you're in the education field, you're looking for work as a teacher, then you should cover the schools. You should make a YouTube channel rooted in everything education. If you are a builder, you are in construction, as we say in the United States, then you should visit all of the manufacturers who provide the housing, the building products, the field sites, talking to the contractors and the builders, cover everything construction based, you know, so that those who are coming behind you who are in the same fields would have an idea of what awaits them. Everyone has their own field. So all of you can make a YouTube channel based upon your journey and the field that you cover and information that you would like to know. Go seek it so you can learn for yourself and also educate others so that everyone can know what exactly they will be faced with, what are their options. If you are a job seeker, then you should cover the job sector. You know, the different alternative employment that any muhajir could take besides the field that they're in. Because some people are getting stuck with just thinking about English, you know. There are many other jobs that that we can do as Westerners, but unfortunately, many of us are stuck in the mindset of teaching English alone. So if you're a person who is seeking a job, then your channel, if you are comfortable, you don't have to put yourself in it. I'm faceless. You can go around doing, call around to the different companies and firms and ask them for interviews, ask them about if they would hire Westerners and what is their pay scale and things like that for those with American, Canadian, British, Australian passports like this, or French, or however, whatever, and cover that. But I think you get my point. Every person, whatever you are, whatever your field is, whatever your background is, experience you have, you should do a channel, a Hijrah channel based in those things, and helping individuals know what exactly is in this country. Okay? So, I ask Allah to grant everyone tawfiq in their hijrah and their transition to the UAE or wherever you're going. And I hope that this video gave you some insight and also sparked some ideas in your head of things that you can do. And I will see you in the next video. Oh, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I appreciate you all tuning in. And see you in the next video. Ma salama.